Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dishu and you're watching Data Science with Dishu. So last वीडियो में हमने टपल डेटा टाइप खत्म किया था एंड नेक्स्ट वी हैव स्टार्टेड सेट डेटा टाइप जिसमें हमने इंट्रोडक्शन टू सेट तो देख लिया, व्हाट इज एक्चुअली सेट एंड हाउ इट इज डिफाइंड, इसका प्रॉपर्टीज क्या है वो भी हमने देख लिया है. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द इम्पोर्टेंट मेथड्स दैट आर यूज्ड इन सेट एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक बिकॉज आप जो अभी चार मेथड देखने वाले हो सेट में, दैट इज कॉल्ड यूनियन and then intersection and then difference and another is symmetric difference. So those four methods are very important because in future those concepts will be again used, like when I will be teaching you some libraries in Python like pandas. So in pandas data framework we will be also using the concept of those joins, so how we can merge the data set, that we'll be looking at. And then when we'll be looking the SQL part, that is called structured query language. So SQL में भी ये concepts आते हैं like how we can do inner join, outer join. You must have heard about that. So all those concepts are related to these four methods. So if you clear out this basic methods today, so in future it will be very beneficial, like you will be not getting any doubts and any confusion in those cases. And then after understanding and finishing these four methods, we will be moving towards another data type that will be actually a last data type in Python in this data structure series. So that is called dictionaries. So this is also an important data type in Python, so we'll be looking at that at last. So before we start the session, make sure hit the like button and subscribe because it encourages me to upload the contents regularly and it also reaches out to more learners like you. And if you are new to this video, make sure you check the playlist. This is the full stack data science program that we have started, and this is the Python series that we have started. So without getting any further delay, let's get started. कूल, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. लास्ट वीडियो में हमने कवर अप कर लिया था डॉट ऐड, डॉट रिमूव, डॉट अपडेट भी देख लिया था. लाइक इन दिस वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद यूनियन, इंटरसेक्शन एंड difference. These are the three methods that we need to know in set. Now what are these methods actually, why we are using those methods? So first of all, like just for overview, like मैथमेटिक्स में हम लोग नंबर्स में ऑपरेशंस देखे हैं ना, लाइक व्हाट वी कैन डू लाइक प्लस माइनस देन percentage like thing like division, multiplication, all of these, what these are some of the operations that you can do with numbers. Okay, now set is what? Set is not just a number, it is collection of elements in which you can have like numbers 1 2 3, or you can have any string also, let's say abc. Now what type of operation that you can do in set? So these are the some of the operation that you can do in set, and these are actually we are using it as a methods in set. So using those methods we can do some operations in set. So we'll be starting with union and then intersection and difference. Like after difference we'll be looking at another method that is called dot symmetric difference. So we'll be also looking at what is a symmetric difference. So this is just advanced part of difference, so we'll be looking at what it is. So let's start with union first. So we are starting union. So I'll be starting with a very simple example, so look at carefully. Let's say there are two sets. This is set A and this is set B. Now this set A and set B are just an diagrammatical representation of sets. What are those actually set? Let's say A is a set. Let's say कोई number दे दो 1 2 4 or any string. Let's say, like, let's make it simpler, don't take any string, like 1 to 4 is the only elements in A. And let's say in B you have 2 4 5 and 7. This is actually B. नाउ ये जो अपना सेट है ए एंड बी, उसी का बस एक डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन मैंने सर्कल में दिखा दिया, लाइक दिस इज ए एंड दिस इज बी, नथिंग एल्स. This I have done to make it more simpler to understand what is actually union. So like what is union? Union में आपका क्या होता है, लेट्स से आपने सेट ए लिया था एंड देन सेट बी लिया था. नाउ यूनियन मीन्स व्हाट? लेट्स से मैं ए को रिप्रेजेंट करता हूँ ग्रीन से, लाइक whatever the elements those are in A set, those are in green, and let's represent B with red color. So this is B. Now the elements inside A is what? 1, 2, 4. So this whole region that is in green is representing A set which is having element 1 to 4, and this B region which is having red hatches, this is having 2, 4, 5, 7 as an element. Now in union, whatever the elements that are coming under A set and coming under B set, if you take all the elements including A and B, that is called union. Now one thing you have to keep in mind, that don't take this common region twice. What does that mean actually? Let's say this is the A set which is having elements 1 to 4. Now you are taking again B set. Now you can see, if you have taken A set, you have taken this common region. Na? Now if you take B set, it should be only this region. Na? Because you have already taken this region, this whole region. So if you are taking that region in B again, it will be twice counted. Na? So that you have to keep in mind, that you don't have to take that twice. Now what does that actually mean with numbers? That will be more clear. Let's understand with the numbers. So let's say A क्या था अपना 1, 2, 4. B क्या है 2, 4, 5 and 7. Now if you take A union B, so this is the symbol that we use to represent union. So this is represented by capital U. Now what will be the resulted elements that you get inside a set? So first you have to do what? You have to take all the elements in A. So what are the all elements in A? 1, 2, 4. Now what you have to do? You have to take all the elements in B but exclude the elements that are already taken in A. So if you take the elements in B, what are those elements? 2, 4, 5, 7. Now you can easily see that 2 and 4 you already have taken in A ना. A में पहले से 2, 4 था which you have taken in the resultant set. So you not need to take that 2 and 4 again. So that means आपके पास क्या एलिमेंट बच गया 5 and 7 बच गया. So 5 and 7. So those are the final elements of union result that you have operated on A and B. So this is what I was talking about कि आप दोबारा consider नहीं करना. Like once you have taken 2, 4 in A, so 2, 4 B में भी आ रहा है common, that is this one. So आपको इसको दोबारा फिर से नहीं लेना है. Like whatever the elements that you have not taken in A, those left element should be taken inside the resultant set. So this is the simple concept of union. Let's say आपका A में element क्या है 1, 2, 3 है, and let's say B में जो element है वो 6, 7, 8 है. Now in this case you can easily see कि A और B में कोई common elements है ही नहीं. Now the resultant will be what? A union B will be what? 1, 2, 3 and 6, 7, 8, because there are no elements that are common between them that you need to take care of. Like whatever the elements in A and B are totally different. So if you do union, आपको पूरा elements लेना है, A में जो भी elements हैं and B में जो भी elements हैं. So that is how union works, and I hope that union is clear now. So next we have what? Next we have intersection. So next we have what? Next we have intersection. So let's see what it is. So we are going to look at intersection now. So let's consider two sets again. Let's say A and B. Let's say in A 1, 3, 5 and 7, let's say. And let's say in B you are having 2, 5, 3, 4. Now first of all, let's see diagrammatically what intersection represent actually. So ये था अपना A and ये था अपना B. So let's again represent A by green hatches and B by red hatches. Now in intersection, as the name suggests, I have done a spelling mistake, intersection, okay. So you can see that whatever the region that is getting intersected by each other, like in A and B, this is the region that is getting intersected by each other na? So this is what we call intersection. So इसमें जो भी elements आएंगे, like in this intersection whatever the elements that are coming, that is the result of intersection. So A में क्या है अपना 1 3 5 7 है, एंड बी में क्या है 2 5 3 4 है. सो यू कैन इजिली सी कि ए में और बी में कॉमन क्या है. लाइक इंटरसेक्शन मीन्स व्हाट, जो भी कॉमन आ रहा है दोनों में ना, दैट इज व्हाट कमिंग अंडर द इंटरसेक्शन पार्ट ना. सो 1 3 5 7 एंड 2 5 3 4 में you can easily see that 5 and 3 that are common between them, like 1 and 7 and 2 or 4 are different, but 3 and 5 are both present in A and B. So whatever the elements that are common, that means 3 and 5 is the result of intersection that you will get out of that. So union में क्या हो रहा था, like you are taking all the elements from A and B and you have to take once the intersected element, like 1 3 5 7 आप लोगे and then 2 4 लोगे and 3 and 5 नहीं लोगे क्योंकि you have already taken that 3 and 5 in A. So यूनियन का अगर आप देखोगे रिजल्ट तो क्या होगा, यूनियन में आपका आएगा 1 3 5 7 and then 2 and 4. So that is the result of union. But intersection, what is happening, you have to take only the elements that are common between them, 3 and 5. So that is the result of intersection. So that is it, that is intersection. So it's so simple na? Let's move towards the next method, that is called difference. So for now what I am doing, आपका मैं अभी basics clear कर रहा हूँ, like what is union actually, what is intersection and difference, how they are diagrammatically represented, like how we can understand through diagrams, and how those operations are happening, like what are the elements that we are getting up after applying union, intersection and difference. After that I will be showing you कि आप उसको Python में डायरेक्ट कैसे implement कर सकते हो. So let's see difference में क्या होता है. Let's see difference. Again we'll be taking two sets A and B. Let's say A is having element 1 2 4 7 9 and B is having elements 2 5 7 8. Now if you want to do A minus B, so you want to know that what will be the if you subtract set B from set A. So A minus B means what, आप B को A में से subtract कर रहे हो. So you need to take care of order, like A minus B and B minus A is not equal. So this will be not equal, it will be different. So let's see how it look like. Let's say this is A and this is B. Now again I have done green hatches for A and red hatches for B. So whatever the element in A is represented by green hatches and whatever the elements in B is represented by red hatches. Now A minus B आप करोगे तो what you will get. So you can see this whole part, this green region is what, A if you want to subtract b out of a, which part you are subtracting from a? This part na, this common region, whatever the common region that you have, this part is getting subtracted na. So which part you will be left with? Like this region na, this region only. This is the region that is left with a. So that will be the result that you will be getting. Let's say a में क्या था 1 2 4 7 9 and b में क्या था 2 5 7 8. So first of all आपको क्या करना है, set a को उठाना है. Now in set a and set b, what are the common elements? Like 5 is not coming, 2 is coming, yes, and 7 is coming. So 2 and 7, that is common between them na. So this element will be coming where? In this common region. So in this common region 2 and 7 is coming, and this is going out of a. That means you are taking that out of a. So a में से अगर आप 2 and 7 हटा लोगे, so what it will be left with? 1 4 and 9 ना. So that is why if you are having 1 2 4 7 9 in a and 2 5 7 and 8 in b, so what you will be getting? If you subtract that, the result will be 1 4 and 9, because whatever the element that you have in a 2 and 7, that is also present in b na. And if you are taking those elements out of a, you will be left with only what? 1 4 9. So this is the result of what? This is the result of a minus b. Now what will be the result of b minus a? If you want to subtract a from b, now this will be the opposite sign. So whatever the set that is coming first, you have to take that. So 2 5 7 8, that is the first set you have. Now you are subtracting a out of that. Again the common elements will be the same, 2 and 7. So you want to take out of these elements 2 and 7. So what it will be left with? It will be left with 5 and 8 only. So the result of b minus a is what? 5 and 8. And the result of a minus b is what? 1 4 and 9. So this is the simple concept of difference. So this is just an subtraction that you are doing in sets. Now you have seen difference. Now in difference there comes another concept that is called symmetric difference. Now what is that thing? Symmetric difference kya? So let's say you have two sets a and b. Now symmetric difference का मतलब क्या होता है? Whatever the elements that are present in a, let's say you have elements in a from here to here and in b from here to here. So whatever the elements that are coming as an intersection part, like you have seen intersection में क्या क्या elements आएंगे? The elements that are common between them, that will be coming under what? Intersection. Now you have to just leave those elements. आपको intersection का element नहीं लेना. That means whatever the elements that are common between a and b, you don't need to take those elements and you have to take all other elements. That means what? The region that will be left is what? From here to here, from a, and from here to here, from b. So if I just make it as a phrase, so you can see if this is a and this is b, so the elements that will be coming out of symmetric difference will be this one plus this one. That means you are not taking the elements that are common between them. So if I take an example of elements, let's say 1 2 4 9, and in b let's say 2 5 7 1, and if I do symmetric difference, so what will be the elements that you will be getting? Like what are the elements that are common between them? 1 and 2, that is common between them. So you don't have to take those elements. Whatever the elements that are left with, like 4 9 from a and 5 and 7 from b, that is called what? Symmetric difference. Now why the name symmetric difference has been given? Like you can see easily that it look like symmetrical na. you are taking these elements and again these elements. So those are like what, symmetric, and you can say that it is mirror image about this line except those elements that is common between them. So this is the simple concept of symmetric difference. So this was the simple concept of symmetric difference. Now that you have got the all four concepts like union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference, I'll be just summarizing all those in a one place so that it will be more clear. So in this diagram, you can easily compare all the four methods that you have seen at one place. So you can see union means what? All the elements that are common between them, and I have not taken the elements that are common between them twice. So as I have already taken in A, in B I am just taking those elements. So this is about union, and in intersection what you are doing, you are taking only the common elements that are between set A and B. Then there is a difference. So difference means what, either a minus b or b minus a. So I have taken an example of a minus b here. So if you are subtracting if you are subtracting b out of a, so what you will be getting, you will be getting this region. Now the last one is symmetric difference. So it doesn't matter you are doing symmetric difference between a and b and b and a, it will be the same, like it is symmetric. So that symmetric difference between a and b is what, this region. So that means except the elements that are common between them, आपको और जितने elements जो बच गए हैं उसको लेना है. So in sequel you will be learning that this is actually called fully outer join, and like this is called inner join. So that is why I was telling that if you have those basic concept clear, at the time of sequel you will be getting all those things very clearly. Like there are many more things that comes under sequel, like वहाँ पे left join, right join भी होगा, like those will be different thing, but I'll be making all those things also clear when we'll be reaching at that part. So if all those concepts are clear, we'll be directly moving towards Colab Notebook, जहाँ पे हम लोग देखेंगे like how we can apply those union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference in Python. So if you have got the concept, that is very simple thing. Like in Python what you will be doing, आपको क्या करना है, just syntax लेना है, like you have to do a union b and you will be getting the results. But how you are getting those results, आपको वो जानना जरूरी है, and that was the concept that I was showing you. So let's directly jump into Colab Notebook. So let's start with union first. So you can see what I have done. I have defined two sets, A and B. So you need not to define all those sets in different cells. You can directly define in a single cell. Like you have just changed the line. So A is this one and B is this one. So if I just define that, cool. So A and B sets are defined. Now if you want to do union, what you have to do? You have to just do A and dot union is the method that you are applying, and inside that you have to pass the set that you are going to apply union on A. So what you want to do, आप A union B करना चाहते हो. So A is already you have taken, you have to just provide B as an argument in this union method. So if I run that, you can see the result that it is printing what, 1 2 3 4 5 7 9. Now you can see easily that first of all it is taking all the elements of A and B and leaving all the elements that are common between them. That means it is taking just ones. So you can see 2 and 2 that are common between them now, A and B. So it will take only ones. Why it is taking ones? Because you know na, that set is what? Set is a collections of elements that are not duplicates. So you are not having any duplicates element here. And also the result which we are getting is automatically sorted. So this is by default properties of set, that all the elements are sorted in ascending order. So you can see what are those elements that are twice repeated, like 2 and 4 was repeated, but you can see that it has taken only once. And it has taken all the other elements as well, like 5 9 7 3 1. So you can see all those elements are present there. So this was the simple thing about union. Let's move towards intersection. So how you can apply intersection? Similarly, as you have applied dot union, you have to just do A and dot intersection, and you have to provide the set on which you want to apply intersection with. So you want to apply A intersection B, and if I just run that, you can see what I have told you, that intersection returns whatever the elements that are common between them. So what are the elements that are common? 2 and 4 both are common in A and B. So that is why you are getting a set of elements that are having 2 and 4. So this is the result of what? A intersection B. Next is the difference. So similarly, you have to just apply A dot difference B, and you can see what I am doing, A dot difference B. That means what? A minus B. So A में क्या elements है? 2, 5, 9, 4, and you already know कि 2 and 4 is common between them. So 2 and 4 क्या हो जाएगा? हट जाएगा, and you will be having what? Only 5 and 9. So that is why you are getting 5 and 9. And if you do B difference A, what you will be getting? 1, 3, 7. Why? Because you can see 1, 3, 7 is the element that is different out of A, but 4 and 2 was what? Common between them. So that is why 4 and 2 क्या हो जाएगा? वो तो subtract हो जाएगा. So the elements that will be left with what? 1, 7, 3, and it is just printing it in ascending order. And the last one is what? A symmetric difference B. So इसमें क्या होता है? Like all the elements you will be getting only except the elements that are common between them. So 2 and 4 क्या है? Common between them है. And what are the elements that are left with? 1, 3, 7, and here 5 and 9. So you can see 1, 3, 7, and 5 and 9. So all those elements are here only except the elements that are common between them. So asymmetric difference आप क्यों समझ लो? That it is difference between union and intersection. So जो भी elements आपका union में आएगा, you can see these are the elements in union, and जो भी elements intersection में आएगा आप just इसको minus कर दोगे. So whatever the elements you will be left with, that is actually a symmetric difference. So that is it. That is how you can apply intersection, union, and difference in Python. So you can see now how easy it is, but how it is working at the back end, the concept you have got now. So that is important क्योंकि आप ही apply कर रहे हो. Whatever you are doing, difference, union, that you are doing. So you have to think about कि आपको करना क्या है. Python will just give the result whatever the method that you apply. So we have covered up with the union, intersection, and difference method in set along with symmetric difference also. So I think I have already taken half an hour, so we will be ending this video here, and we will be starting dictionary in next session. So if you haven't liked the video yet, like it now, and we'll meet in the next session with dictionary data type. Till then, take care, goodbye.